Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Hey, listen, if y'all tapping in, say what's up in the comments. Let me know where y'all tapping in from, man. We about to get it popping. All right, we got the live charting in the building. So we're going to talk about these charts. We're going to talk about what happened today. All right. So if y'all here, man, say what's up in the comments. Let me know y'all here. All right. Say what's up. We a little bit early today, so you know what I'm saying? We're gonna lock in. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this shake. All right. So who we got? Broderick. What up, Broderick? How you feeling? Casey in the building. How we feeling, Casey? QTZ, what up? How you doing, QTZ? Jessica, how you feeling, Jessica? How we feeling? Mark Quinn in the building. Jason Williamson, what up, what up? Alchemist, what up? Hey, if you guys are on this live right now, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right? Be sure to like this video, okay? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get this video to 200 likes today. All right, we are a little bit early, but we have to come on early. All right, what up, Ash? How you feeling? Dwayne, how we doing? Shout out to Memphis, Nawan, Vincent, McKinney, Texas. Tycoon, he said 60 days. There we go. There we go. QTZ, she said I'm feeling good. Hey, I'm solid. You know what I mean? I'm solid as a rock. Every day, man. I'm ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for tomorrow, man. We about to smack the market tomorrow for sure. All right, the market was choppy today, man. All right, so we're gonna talk all about it. Savon, what up? Let Leela tell it. She said I joined today, excited to be here. Hey, hugs to let Leela tell it. Welcome to the group. All right, welcome to the winning team. All right, learn and love your story. What's up, Dr. Natalie? Yeah, my favorite time of the day. Oh, Mother Trucker. Okay, now I know who you are. All right, what's up, Doc? How you feeling? Anthony, shout out to Anthony Hampton. What up, Johnny? JP Financial, what up? He said I used the bullseye today. Keisha, what's up, Keisha? So listen, y'all, if you guys are watching, man, be sure to like this video, all right? Let's make sure as you guys come in, right, you get the likes up. We like this video because we're going to get it popping, okay? We're going to talk about SPY. We're going to talk about IWM, okay? So what we're going to do is, let me pull up these charts real quick. Pull up these charts. What up, Derek Buford? How you doing? How you doing? All right. So check this out, y'all. Davita, how we feeling? Tia, what's up? She said, love the hat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey, sometimes you got to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? You got to switch it up on them. All right. So, she said, you're on early today. Yeah, I had to come on a little early today. So, yeah. Usually it's an hour later, but we had to come on a little bit early. What's up, Short Shot? Adam, he said 60-day challenge video was fire. Compound and shout out to the seventh wonder of the world. If you guys watched my video from earlier today, I would say start that on March 1st. Okay? So you can have a clear 30 days. This next week, let next week be like a trial period for you. And then going into March, you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly, where you are starting out and what amount, okay? So what up, Drez? Barry Bloomberg. What up, Candy? How you feeling? All right. So look, y'all, let's like this video as you guys come on in and let's get started, all right? We don't have 2 hours today, so let's make sure we get it started, all right? So first things first, let's do a recap real quick, all right? So we had some WAPs, right? But I'm gonna break today down. Today was a real choppy day, right? The market was real slow motion. I know people made money. I know people lost money. Okay. Let me show you guys what happened. All right. March 1st. There we go. Jason Williamson, he said, I'm definitely starting the 60-day challenge. Appreciate the great video. Of course. Right. My pleasure. The pleasure is always mine. I'm glad you guys are tapping in and tuning in. Right. 60 of y'all in here, only 30-something likes. Hit the like button. It's free. Exactly, Paul. Right. If y'all watching, man, like this video. All right. Let's get this video to 200 likes. Okay. So watch this. Okay. Love the 6-day challenge video. Hey, y'all loving that video, huh? Y'all love that video. I ain't think so many people would love that video. But y'all rocking with that one. But let's go, right? So, all right. All right, so this morning, right? So this morning, I told everybody, I said, we are between a range, right? Here's what the current range looks like, okay? Here's what the current range looks like. Hold on, he said, Coach, I couldn't work with IWM today, wasn't confident. Hey, good for you. We about to talk about IWM right now. Today was not the day to trade. I'm about to break it down and you guys are gonna see exactly what happened. You said leave the market alone or get cooked, and I absolutely got cooked. But I self-sabotage is my worst enemy. Come on now. Let's go, mother trucker. Right? Listen, I know sometimes we all want to trade, man, but when you see what the market... So look at this, right? So whenever you hear range, okay? Whenever you hear range, that's when you want to stay away, right? Straight up. That's when you want to stay away. So look, y'all. I say, here's the current range on IWM. All right. We are between 262.32 and 264.47. This is the range that I gave you guys. Right. I said, if we break below it, we'll continue to come down. Yesterday's low at 261.85. Lower, we'll go to 261.32. Right. We could bounce off the bottom, the current range and reject at the top. If we stay inside this range, you can simply enter puts at resistance and enter calls at support. All right. This is what I said. Okay. Now watch this. What did IWM do today, y'all? Look at what IWM did today. Go to the 30-minute. Look at what it did. All it did was stay in this range. All it did was stay in this range, y'all. With this shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't get jiggy with this. Okay? So I told you guys last night. I told you guys 262.32. I told you guys 264.47. Right? These are the levels I told y'all yesterday. Right? And what did it do? It just went between. I told you guys it could bounce, right? At 261.32. Where did it come down to? It came down to 261.07. So it did come down here to the area of liquidity, and it got liquidity and it bounced up. Right? And then all it did was it traded in this range all day with all of these wicks. Okay? So it was very volatile or very wicky, right? Look at all these wicks right here, okay? So when it looked like it was going down, it didn't. When it looked like it was going up, it didn't. And then at the end of the day, what does it do? It rallies, okay? So we rally and we close above this level right here at the very end of the day, all right? So that's what happened with IWM, okay? Now, we also took, so Intel, I told you guys about an Intel put yesterday, right? I told y'all we got in Intel, We entered in right here yesterday. We gapped down, and then we came down. We took profits. So we hit like 30% on Intel yesterday. I mean today, right? Also ended up hit who was it? AMD. Where you at, AMD? Hit AMD on a quick snipe, probably 2 minutes max, off this 15-minute time frame right here. Hit 9:45. Yeah, I believe. Shit. I had hit AMD. Was it? Let's see. What happened? AMD. I had hit them right here. Yes. I believe I hit AMD right here. I think it was right down here, and then it popped right back up. Right? So it was right here. So I got a quick 20% on AMD. Okay? This was a nice trade. It was very fast though. All right? This is why I like trading with desktop. Okay? And then I took one L on IWM, and I had to stop for the day. All right? Because I was like, I'm not about to be chasing IWM in this range right here all day. So tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of movement. So get ready for tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow is going to be a banger of a day, all right? So what's up, Liz? What up, Pam? Hey, shout out to Pam, man. Hey, Pam, you show up literally every day. Listen, I appreciate you. You've been showing up every day since literally as far back as I can remember, man. So shout out to Pam. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pam. I'm not ready to trade ranges yet. Saw that range. Yeah, stay away from ranges, okay? It's too choppy. All right. What up? How you say your name? I know you can't really tell me, but you know what I'm saying? Bavik? Is that how you AP? What up? We just getting started for real. All right. So that's what happened on IWM, you guys, okay? So it was range bound all day. We did not trend. So today is one of those days where you either gonna get chopped up or you gonna kind of get lucky or you gonna have to see profit take it. Today is one of those days where it was not a day to be greedy, okay? Some days you can be greedy and it could work in your favor. Some days you can't, right? It's up to you to know what type of day it is in the market, all right? That's just how it goes, all right? You got to take the good with the bad. All right, Moni, what up, LaRue? How you feeling? So if you guys are just tapping in, man, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, all right? What up, Jamal? Every single day, man, we bring in life-changing information. Nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to not like this video, but if you want financial advice, be sure to talk to a licensed financial advisor, all right? But if you want to learn how to trade these charts, trade the strat method, and make more money, then be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. All right. Tanviri, what up? He said I caught AMD and IWM chop. Caught up on AMD. Okay. What up, Chandra? Terrence, what up, Terrence? You said you trade with desktop. What is that? Desktop. I trade with desktop, bro. Desktop is this right here. So instead of trading on mobile, right, I trade on desktop. So I can go here and I could just, click buy. I could click, if I want to get, IWM calls, I just click on the contract, right? Click on the contract. If I want to get 10 contracts, I just click on the 10 real quick, right? And then boom, we in that thing, right? So yeah, that's what desktop is. Okay, that's what desktop is. So, should have just took the 15%. I know, right? It's all good, Zay. We're going to get it tomorrow. All right? We don't blame you for this chop fest. I appreciate it, Liz. AMD has $64 million in call sweep. That came in, totally got hammered. Ooh. Yeah. Listen, I was in and out of that trade. Real talk. All right? But listen, we do not lament on what happened, right? You gotta sweep it under the rug, man, right? Journal. I know exactly what happened on that trade, so it's all good, right? Tomorrow, I'm about to do my thing, and we about to get our money back times 10, because that's what we do. All right. I basically broke even today, so it is what it is. All right. So let's go over. But also, you know what I'm saying? Intel swing, that one hit for everybody. AMD, so it's all good. What up, Webb? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? All right. What does triple one bars mean? As same as doubles? Yeah, same as doubles. Basically, it's just consolidating longer. All right. So let's go over SPY, y'all. Same thing with SPY. SPY looked horrible. Okay. SPY, I mean, you could have caught this 212 right here, but besides that, I don't see too much. All right. What up, Stoic Trader? How you feeling, Stoic? All right, so let's look at SPY on a daily. So SPY and IWM both did the same thing today, right? Almost. IWM not so much, but SPY definitely. All right, so let's look at SPY real quick. Right? So we're on a fail to down, but look at the wick. So we got sellers and we got buyers. So we don't know which direction. We can't have a bias with SPY tomorrow. All right, we cannot have a direction with SPY tomorrow because we don't know. Why? Because we literally have a body right here, buy sellers and buyers, and it's the same distance. All right, buyers and sellers. So what we gonna do is, all I'm gonna say is, for real, on SPY, it could go any way. All I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna say calls above 17. Okay. Calls above 686.17. All right. And then we're gonna say puts below 681.50. What up, Patrick? How you feeling? How you feeling? We're gonna say puts below 681.50. All right. Puts below that 681.50. Let's go to the 4-hour real quick. On the 4-hour, we look like we could be coming up, right? Failed 2 down, 2 up, right? We look like we could be coming up off this 4-hour time frame right here, right? It looks smooth. We coming up to at least 686.14, all right? And I told you calls above 686.17. So if we get above 686.17, then we could be coming up to 687, right? And if we get above 687, then we got a rejection level at 687.44, but really we could be coming up to 689.12, okay? But on the daily time frame, we do have this area of liquidity right here that you want to pay attention to, okay? We got the area of liquidity at 686.28 starting, okay, all the way up to 689.21. So we have $3 worth of sellers that are sitting up in here, right? And we rejected in this area on Wednesday. So realistically, we could potentially, you know, come up here and reject again, and then we could come down. So I would love to see SPY come up here, reject, and just sell off. Just sell off hard. I would love to see that, right? I would genuinely love to see that right there, honestly, right? But we got to see, okay? So this is what I'm going to say. It's real. It could go any way. When I'm looking at the daily time frame, it could go any way. It could go up. It could go down. We literally have to see what happens in pre-market. So yeah, that's SPY, okay? So let me know if that makes sense on SPY, y'all. If that makes sense on SPY, let me know in the comments. All right. What else we got? Ready to learn, earn, and create generational wealth. But what about in between? Like if it's 684? Nah. So what did we just see today? We're in a range, right? Just wait until we break out of one of the ranges, y'all. Okay? Just wait until we break out of the range. If we don't break out the range, then don't take the trade. That's going to be the easiest way to do this. All right? And then once we start trending in the upward, downward, then it's going to come faster. So it's like you got to know how to manage your trades when the money is like when we're in a choppy area, right? When we're in an area where we're coming up, but we got a whole bunch of sellers, you got to understand that the upward momentum is going to start hovering. And sometimes we may not reject, so we could just chop around. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, you got to really understand this stuff on a real intricate level, right? So if we've been coming up, right? Let's say a stock been coming up for about $5 to $10, right, in a week. And then we got an area where there's a ton of sellers. And if it doesn't reject, it's just going to be going like this. Because it could get stuck in that area, right? So you got to pay attention to that. Let me give you guys a good example of this, right? Let me give you guys a good example of this. Look at Intel on a daily. Look, we got buyers and we got sellers. And look, it just been going up and down. It hasn't really been going anywhere for real, right? But that came after we came all the way up here. And then when they had earnings, they gapped down. And now look, they just been going up and down. They haven't really been going anywhere. Now they're on a downtrend here, right? But they haven't really been going anywhere, but we still got buyers here. So we've been going between $44 and $50, right? But not each day. It's been taking time. So when you got buyers and you got sellers, the stock is going to get stuck, right? Until it gives in a certain direction. Let me give you guys another example, right? Another example is going to be, where you at? NVO. Look at NVO, y'all. We got buyers and sellers right here. Buyers and sellers. Look, we're chopping around right here. They're not really making a move, right? But before this, they were trending up. You see that? Because we didn't have any sellers in this area. We didn't have any sellers. So we were able to freely trend up. But now we got all these sellers right here keeping the stock down, and we got all these buyers right here keeping the stock up. This is why NVO is not a good stock to trade right now, because we're sitting in the middle of buyers and sellers. So when you have a stock and on a daily time frame you got buyers and sellers, you need to expect it to be going up and down, but not a lot. And that's choppiness, and you don't want to trade that stock, right? Every day I'm looking for setups that could go parabolic so that we can just ride a stock in a direction and make it easy. All right? Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. I try to make this stuff simple for everybody. Right? I try to make this stuff simple. Okay? What up, Natalie? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been at? Where you been at, Natalie? What up, Wise? Cash is also positioned. It is. It is. For sure, Kaoli. If SPY is going either direction, can you do a condor? I mean, you can, but I'm focusing on day trading, right? I'm focusing on, open calls and open puts, right? You could do all of that stuff too, but I'm just doing calls. I'm buying and selling, right? So yeah, got cooked today. Oh well, S dot. Hey, it is what it is. A lot of people did, right? A lot of people got cooked because we didn't have a trendy direction. You know what I'm saying? That's just what happens. When you don't have a direction and the market just chops around, that's what usually happens, right? But I'm telling you guys, you're going to get the money back. Stop worrying about how much you got cooked, okay? It's part of the game. It is what it is. Let's move forward. All right? Gorgon girl, what up? Drew, how you feeling? Shout out to Dallas. Hey, if you guys are watching this live, man, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also let me know where you guys are tuning in from. All right. What we about to do is we about to go over IWM real quick. All right. Hey, listen. Let me apologize. Okay? Let me apologize. Yesterday, I did not drink my IWM juice on live. That's why the market was choppy. Okay? So y'all see the IWM juice is back. Pomegranate. All right? Tomorrow, the market is going to bless all of us because all right? So IWM juice is back, y'all. All right? So we good. All right, I thought the pineapple juice and the coconut water was gonna do me right. Nah. Right? The IWM gods was like, you need the pomegranate. So now we back on the pomegranate juice, all right? So IWM juice, right, is back. So tomorrow, we're gonna expect a big move on IWM tomorrow, and we're gonna get this money. All right. So I just want to sincerely say I apologize for not drinking my IWM juice yesterday. All right. This is why IWM chopped around, and I apologize for that. All right. So no longer will I ever not respect the IWM gods. I will always be sure to drink my IWM juice so that we can have a clean price action on IWM. All right. All right. So listen. So tomorrow we going heavy. All right? Tomorrow we going heavy, man. All right? So listen. Hey, y'all crazy. That's what it was. Yeah. Hey, look, it's the IWM juice, man. I was getting too cocky, you know what I'm saying? I thought the coconut water was gonna suffice, but it's a couple little minerals and vitamins that the IWM juice got that the coconut water ain't got. All right. So what's up, Roswell? So we got this, all right. I know, Mimi, right? Right. So she said, I've been with you. Somebody asked about your IWM juice yesterday. I know, Natalie, right? Right. So listen, I just had to put that public apology letter out. All right. So pomegranate juice, all right, y'all? So let's get it, man. So we're gonna go to IWM. All right. So now look at how much man. Look how much I chart these, man. Listen, all of this stuff, right? I be going crazy on these IWM charts. Going crazy on these IWM charts, man. All right. So all right. So here's what we got. Here's what we got. So on the daily time frame, we are on a failed 2 down. Right? Now, failed 2 down. Let me delete some of this real quick. All right. Tomorrow, IWM. We going heavy. All right. I'm going heavy because I know where it's going tomorrow. All right. We going to say calls above 264.65. All right. Calls above 264.65, y'all. My price target is going to be right here at 266.91. Okay. Price target All right. So between here, we got about $2.20. Let's go hourly. We got a bull flag right here. All right. Straight bull flag right here. We might gap up tomorrow, honestly. All right. We might gap up tomorrow. It looked like we could. On the hourly, we got a bull flag. Okay. On the 30-minute, we got a bull flag, right? So as you guys could see, if we get above the high, you take calls. Okay. Now, we do have a rejection area right here at 265.36. Now we could potentially reject there. All right, that is a possibility. But this bull flag may really send us up. All right. Now we have this order block right here at that 266.94. So I'm looking for IWM to go touch 266.90 tomorrow. Order block right here on the 30-minute. Order block right here on the hourly. All we got is 265.36, 265.27 for a rejection. All right, we on the bull flag right here. Yes, we could reject right here. But even if we reject, I think that we're going to come up here. And at the end of the day tomorrow, we probably going to have a sell-off. Now, don't quote me on that, okay? Don't quote me on that. But if we cannot get above 267, then we're going to come right back down. All right? Just like how we did this day. Pay attention to 2 days ago. 2 days ago, we came right up here, and what we do? Whap! We rejected. Right? Same thing could happen. So pay attention. Look, pay attention for a retest right here. 266.90. All right? We could reject at 265, but we got this order block. Even if we reject here, I do think that we're going to go up here. Okay? Now, this little move right here that they pulled, this was wicked. This was crazy work right here. This right here was crazy work that they did. I ain't even going to lie. That's cold. That's cold-blooded right there. Right? They give this move in the last hour of the market. Come on now. These guys are scammers. They be locking people up for scamming, but they be scamming people every day. Right? Makers are wicked. Okay? So that's what I'm looking at. Okay? Failed, 2 down, boom. Now, let's just say we have a lot of support on today. We have a lot of traffic. So really, I'm going to say your support is going to be like 263.48. Right? A bounce area will be 263.48 and also 264.35. Right? But let's just say 263.48. If we could come down to 263.48, that would be actually beautiful. But yeah, 263.48 would be beautiful. But so I'm gonna say a bounce area 263.48. 263.48. Okay. Bounce level 263.48. All right. Now if I go to the hourly, let me see something real quick. Go down here. Boom. We don't really have a trend. We don't really have a trend, right? But what I will say is, well, we do, kind of, right here. From down here, we make a little trend line right here, okay? Boom. We don't really have a uptrend line, maybe like right here, okay? So, dang it. Look what happened. All right, so we got a trend line right here. All right, boom. So as you guys can see, right, we have nothing but room up to here based on this trend line, okay? So I would love to see us, come back down a little bit and then bounce up, but I think that we're gonna go see 267 tomorrow, and then we could then we could either reject or we could break higher. Okay. So let me know if that makes sense on IWM, y'all. If that makes sense on IWM, let me know. I told my mom she was getting retired off IWM juice today. hey, hey, tell mama you about to take care of her. All right, tomorrow, everybody making 200,000 off of one contract. All right, tomorrow, all you gotta do is get one contract for $20, and you gonna make 200,000 tomorrow. All right, that's the plan. Hey, that's right, LaRue. We smacking the market tomorrow. All right. IWM juice only. Caesar said IWM was lacking moisture. That's crazy work. OPEX expiration. Oh yeah, RJ trades. Yeah. What else we got? It's the hey, Jamal know his chemicals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He know what it is. She said heavy for me is 3 contracts. That's cool. Andres, yep. Absolutely. What up, Mr. Colorado? Yeah, during power hour. All right, makes sense. Webb said 100 contracts. He said he about to go make 80 bands tomorrow. I know, right, Ashley? Since y'all wanted to think that I was talking about making 200,000 the next day and only putting up $150. Close 9, yeah. IWM looking ready for tomorrow. All right. IWM truly respects the 9 EMA. Yeah. It ain't respect me today. All right. So yeah. So that's what we got on IWM. But tomorrow, we're going to have some movement. And listen, hear what I'm about to tell you guys, okay? Hear what I'm about to tell you guys. Tomorrow, here's what I want you guys to focus on and practice. Do not hesitate. Okay? Hear what I'm saying. Do not hesitate. Do not question yourself. Okay? Do not question yourself, y'all. All right? Don't question yourself. Trust yourself. All right? When you see this setup, when you see it going, don't question it. All right? The more you question yourself, the less money you're going to make. All right? Keep that in mind. Do not question yourself. All right? I just wanted to put that in there real quick. Got your lick back, Corey. Appreciate that close 9. All right? So check it out, y'all. He said, right, I missed the AMD trade. Yeah, it moved fast. Ooh. Ash said, I'm trading a desktop tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Ash about to go crazy tomorrow. I already know. That desktop, it's a different level. It's a different level. All right. So we went over SPY. We went over IWM. Now that we went over SPY and IWM, what we about to do, y'all? Put it in the comments, y'all. What we about to do? Talk to me. Talk to me nice. What we about to do, y'all? About to do. Oh my God, that's me hesitating and questioning, not trusting myself. It's so bad. You can literally convince me that I'm a pineapple and I'll believe you. Man, you better convince yourself that you a pineapple and believe yourself. You know what I'm saying, Mimi? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. You can't be hesitating. Right? When you hesitate, but you know what you're talking about, all you're going to do is frustrate yourself. because you're going to be like, dang, I missed it again. Dang, I missed it again. Dang, I missed it again. Right? You got to be okay with the outcome. Trust yourself. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go fishing. All right. Let's go fishing. All right. I want everybody to say, here, fishy, fishy. So this is what I'm saying to the market tomorrow. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. That's what I'm saying to the market tomorrow. Right? Market owe me. Market owe me. Okay? So we're gonna go over some setups. Let me get my my notepad ready. Okay. And let me say this too, y'all, okay? You guys know I always wanna sprinkle in, pouring into you guys, right? So somebody asked me the other day, he was like, is it possible to really be green every day? And I said, think about it like this, right? If you are disciplined and you consistent, you take 1 to 2 trades a day, you get your money and you get out the market, and you leave green, how is it not possible to be green every day? Right? I remember I used to have 2 to 3 red days a week, every week. Okay? Overtraded, lost money, entering in the middle of ranges, just doing dumb stuff. When I slowed down, when I took 1 to 2 trades a day, right? When I stopped chasing, I started seeing 1 to 2 red days a month. Okay? I just say that to say, I did a Wisdom Wednesday about impressing yourself. And the way that you impress yourself is you raise your own personal standards. And when you raise your own personal standards, you're going to know what to prioritize. When you're trading, you want to learn how to really prioritize. Less is more. Okay? Less is more, y'all. I can't say this enough. Less is freaking more, y'all. All right? So please, please, please do not get ahead of yourself in trading, but make sure you have the proper perspective. And I want you to understand that you can win every day, right? 100% of the time, no. But you can be on a consistent upward trajectory, right? Because things look completely different for me now than what they were when I was first starting, even a year ago, right? I had somebody tell me, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday he was like, bro, somebody asked me about you, right? He said, you're a completely different trader than you were a year ago, right? So it's just like, listen, in a year from now, just don't be where you was, right? Always work on your discipline. Always work on how you're executing. Always work on your confidence inside of you. Always work on your calmness. Always work on your demeanor. Impress yourself. I just wanted to take a moment to give you guys, a reminder about certain things. Because if we only focus on the charts and we don't focus on the mental and the personal development, we're never going to get where we want to go for real, right? So it's like, just make sure that you guys are focusing on your conviction and your confidence and your belief in yourself, because what good is me giving you guys levels if you guys don't even trust and you guys always hesitating? It's no good. So we got to spend time on these other things that is causing you to potentially, slow down and, self-sabotage your own self and your own progress. Okay? So let me know if that makes sense, y'all. All right? Let me know if that makes sense. I always want to, if I only talk about the charts, I'm going to get drained. You see what I'm saying? So I know I gotta be me, and I gotta be true to me, and I'm a giver. So I'm gonna always give y'all some stuff that could change your life, right? I'm gonna always give you guys something to think about. I'm gonna always give y'all some perspective. You know what I'm saying? So seriously, all right. Yeah, I used to have 9 red days a week. That's how bad it was until I came to TPC. There we go. Hey, you doing your thing, Mimi? Footlong Queen. That's hey, you gotta change your nickname in the Discord to the Footlong Queen. All right. Different than you were a year ago. We used to be off the 9. I know, for real, man. Come a long way. Delta Johnny said, "I'm without a doubt not in the same spot I was a year ago. Finding your channel, watch me take off. I know I'm at the edge of the roller coaster." There you go. There you go, Johnny. Hey, keep it up, bro. Keep it up. She said, "You're definitely 100% more patient than you were when I started trading with you a year ago." Hey, that's blessings right there. That's blessings. I appreciate that for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's something different when people, even like people inside the group, could see the growth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, the foot long. Hey, you the one who be talking about them all the time. I don't be talking about them. You be talking about them. One thing a black person gonna do is give somebody a nickname. All right? One thing a black person gonna do is give somebody a nickname. All right, that's all we do in the Discord. We giving everybody nicknames. Whenever it comes to me, listen, you getting a nickname. So Mimi, you are the footlong queen because you always talking about some Subway $5 footlongs. All right. So change your name to the footlong queen. All right. And anybody else, anybody else in the Discord, I'm gonna find a nickname for you. We just got to get there. All right. The more I talk to you, the more I see your personality, I'm gonna find a nickname for you. All right. So Mimi, you came in hot with the footlong. So listen, you the footlong queen. All right. All right, y'all. Let's find some setups, man. Let's find some setups. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. So, what we got? Oh, let me turn my screen on real quick. And if you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video. All right. Let's make sure we get the likes up on this video. Every single day we go live, talk about the market, talk about levels for tomorrow. We talk about setups, right? I trade the strap method. I use order blocks and I use areas of liquidity. Okay. And also remember, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay. We're changing lives every single day. All right. So, Mr. Colorado, what up? So, Mr. Colorado, I call him OG, right? OG, triple OG right there. So, we got NVIDIA, okay? Now, they're on a failed 2 down after a failed 2 up. So, if NVIDIA gets above 188.41, then we could see it go higher, or even 188.82, we could see NVIDIA go higher, all right? So NVIDIA is on a failed 2 down. Okay. We got Enphase. They ain't doing nothing. We got Netflix. What they doing? Netflix is, look, we got sellers. I'm gonna go Netflix again. We've been on a tear with Netflix, man. So we got a failed 2 up right here. Let's see. Oh yeah. I'm gonna look at Netflix again on the failed 2 up on some puts. They might sell off again tomorrow, and we could rinse and repeat with them. All right. Intel, I'm kind of done with them. Celsius. Applied. Where they at? Failed 2 down, and then a 1 candle. So they got to get above 32.43. I'm gonna look at APLD. They on a 212. 2-1 setup. QQQ. QQQ is on a 2-1. If they go above 605, they could come up to 606. They really got to get above right here at like 607, and then they could come up higher. AMD, they had a lot of calls come in, a lot of call options come in. So AMD looks like they want to start to come up. All right. See on the weekly. Oh, yeah. So AMD barely made it above. I think AMD really might start to blast off tomorrow. AMD looks like they could really go higher tomorrow for real. We could see AMD touch about 209 tomorrow potentially. So be on the lookout for that. Google is down here at 302. Amazon is on the 2-1. I kind of like this setup right here. They could make a nice move. NVO, not playing with it. Hood. We got a lot of sellers in this area. Hims, another 3-bar. Lululemon, OKLO, Dell, Nike, a failed 2 down. Nike might be a nice move up to 68, but they don't really move crazy like that, honestly. They move 190 a day. Let's see. Affirm, they had a nice recovery today. They gapped down, right? They gapped down, so that they had a nice move down, and then they recovered today. So Apple is down today. Apple could be coming back down to about 255. I'm going to look at Apple puts tomorrow. I like Apple puts. Put AAPL. Bearish. Apple puts look good. Yeah, Carvana had a nice move after earnings for sure. Hey, listen, y'all. If you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video. All right. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you know somebody that's looking to get into the stock market or somebody that's in the stock market and you think that this channel is valuable or these lives are valuable, send them a little text message. Click share, copy link, and be like, hey, tap into this live, right? We getting money with this live. This dude made me thousands of dollars. I just made 400 the other day with him, right? Send this live to one of your people that you know who trade, all right? Or somebody that you trying to, teach to trade, right? Send it to them, let me do the work so that you could help them change their life, all right? Real talk. Yeah, let's get to 200 likes. You know what I'm saying? Billy said, get us to 200 likes and he'll go live with us for Power Hour. I don't know. I might be out celebrating the week. I might be out eating some African food. I don't know. I gotta schedule that in. We gotta do that on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something like that. I ain't gonna do that on a Friday. Fridays is my day where I kind of shut down early and I go out and I go find a nice place to eat at. All right. So yeah. But let's keep it going. We got Apple, we got Oracle. I still think that Oracle could be coming up. We got these buyers and it's not dropping too low. So let me look at the hourly real quick. Look at this, right? We got a small little area or a small little zone right here. Right, look at that. So boom. We got boom right here. So honestly, we could come down here and then bounce, or just bounce right off of here and then come up on Oracle. So I don't know. Oracle looks like they could be coming up. Even though we got a fail 2 up, we got all these buyers in this area. You know what I'm saying? So Palantir. So Palantir, what did I say? Puts below 134. They gap down, right? Down to 132. So that was a nice move off this order block. So I'm not going to mess with them tomorrow. I don't like this setup. Shopify. I like Shopify setup a lot, right? Look at this. We got a 2-1. We have no resistance, and we could come up to 138. Okay, so let's see. On the 30-minute, look at all these buyers. Look at this. Look at that right there. So we either going to reject, so we could come up to like 128. So I'm going to put shop on my list. We got a 1 bar. 1 bar. It's 2-1 setup. Okay. I like Shopify a lot. I'm going to make them a priority. All right. I'm going to make them a priority. Who else we got? What up, Dontrell? How you feeling, bro? Savon already looked at Palantir. I don't really like the setup. Walmart did some BS, right? Walmart did some BS, y'all. Look what Walmart did. Right? Walmart did some BS. Where they at? Where these clowns at? Look, they finally came down because they just had earnings, right? They finally came down to where I was trying to get them to come down to, right? 124, right? 124. Look what happened on the daily. I got in right here on this 3 bar, bearish engulfing, bounces off this order block, boom, right? Okay. Comes back down, bounces again, goes higher. And now we got a 3 bar and then a 3 bar. So now I'm going to actually look at Walmart tomorrow to the downside and see if we get continuation. Because they owe me some money too. All right. So we're going to say puts below 124.41. Puts below 124.41. He said RTX. So we got a liquidity grab up here. So we got some sell orders that came in. They got executed. We're at all-time highs. We're at all-time highs up here. Okay. On the hourly, we in an uptrend from here to here, and then from here to here. All right, so I think RTX could go up to about, about 208. 208 to maybe like 209, okay? And then it could reject up here if it continues on in this trend channel. It could pull back to about 204.80, and then it could bounce and it could go higher. Okay, so that's what I would say about RTX. Okay. Tesla, Nah, for real, Alchemist, because they was just going up. They've been up 30% over the last like couple months. So yeah. So I said, who else? We got about 10 more minutes left. 411. Tesla's on a failed two down, so I mean they could go up. They don't have any there's no sellers on the daily, so they probably gonna come up to about 423 or even 436. Um, so Tesla looks cool. I don't really trade Tesla, so but this looks cool. We don't have any sellers coming up, so there's no real rejections where it could go to or where it could come from. Um, got Shopify. We got Uber. Uber, they got to get above 73.61, $74, and then they could start really coming up. So I don't really like the setup though. SMCI went crazy. He said NBIS. They're at an order block right here. NBIS. They do have room to go, but let me see on the weekly. I mean, they could probably come up to 110 and test this level by the end of the week, which is tomorrow. I'm sure, let me see where a pullback could be at. They're on a bull flag right here, so they look like they about to go crazy, honestly. We go like this, right? They're consolidating upwards, right? Right? If we do a measure move, let's see what the measure move would show us. So we could be at 113. Is it gonna happen in a day? Probably not, but on average they move $8 a day, so they could go up to 113 tomorrow if they break out of this bull flag. So NBIS looks decent, honestly. Bull flag, NBIS. All right. Unity. They ain't doing too much. They looking real depressed. Iran. Iran is on a fail two down. They could come up to 45. Rocket Lab. I like Rocket Lab. I always miss them. I told you guys the other day on Wednesday, calls above the highest 3 bar and they blasted off. So I like Rocket Lab to the upside. We gonna say calls above 77.22. I'm gonna put Rocket Lab on my list. Bullish. Bullish continuation. All right. Bullish continuation. And then we could reject at $81. So we could get a nice move off of Rocket Lab tomorrow. I really like this setup right here for real. Double bottom. We got this double bottom right here on a 4-hour. We at the neckline right here, right at 76.93. If we get above it, then we got an order block up here at $81. So I think Rocket Lab, this is a whopper alert right here. We got a $3 move, $3 to $4 move that we could get on Rocket Lab tomorrow. All right. So everybody, if you guys see this, I want y'all to put WAP alert in the comments. I want y'all to put WAP alert in the comments. If you see that right there on Rocket Lab, we got a double bottom on a 4-hour time frame. I got you, C Spill. Rocket Zay. So look. $77. 77.14. Calls above 77.14 on Rocket Lab, RKLB. All right. And I want y'all to tell me how y'all do on Rocket Lab on tomorrow's video. All right. So we got IWM, we got Rocket Lab as well. Okay. I like those two setups, and I also like with that one candle. Right. So tomorrow I'm gonna focus on Rocket Lab and I'm gonna focus on Shopify. Those are two setups that I really like. I also like Netflix puts because we've been getting them off the rejection every time they come up. So I like those, but I really like that that Rocket Lab. MBIS looks good too. MBIS looks good, but Rocket Lab has that double bottom on a 4 hour, and we're already at the neckline. So I mean, you know, what more can you ask for, right? You could just get in calls once it opens, once we stabilize, and you could just ride it up all day. You know what I'm saying? You could go make 100% on that. That's a banger right there, honestly. So yeah, I would definitely, you know, look at that and consider that. Obviously, do y'all own due diligence, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to present what I'm seeing. All right. So yeah. So I gotta get up out of here, y'all. Everybody inside of the Prosperity Collective, you know what I'm saying? Y'all we got the study session tonight, so be sure to be on the study session in the next couple minutes. All right. So I hope that this video was valuable to you guys. I hope that this live was valuable. I hope that y'all got some stuff. All right. I hope that you guys have your levels. I hope that you guys set your alerts as well. Okay. Be sure to join the Discord if you guys have not. Tomorrow we are going to dominate the market like it owes us something. Okay, we're going to smack the market. We're going to spank the market. All right. So like I always say, man, and I want y'all to say it with me. All right. Make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. RTJ said, great, I found your channel. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. You in good hands. All right. Yeah, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right, get those likes up. All right, what's up, Cyrus? Y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great night, man. Get some rest, and let's kill the market tomorrow, and let's finish the week off very, very, very strong. All right. So y'all stay smooth, man, and I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace.